We all know the story of the three wise men who came out of the east to present the gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Have you ever heard of another wise man, the fourth wise man, who also followed the star of Bethlehem? Well, there is a legend that there was another magi who also set out to offer tribute to the infant Jesus. Here is the story of that man.
So, I have sold all my possessions. But these three jewels, sapphire, ruby, and pearl, will carry these as my tribute to our king. I'm ready to start the journey, and I want you to go with me.
Sold all your possession? Artaban, have you taken leave of your senses?
A great king is worthy of great tribute, Your Highness. And the one we seek is the mightiest of them all.
So, do inform us, but by what authority, what scrolls or tablets?
The prophecy of Balaam. Surely he is a Magi. You know that.
Naturally, we know the prophecy. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall appear in Israel. Noble words. What do they mean?
Since you have no faith in Balaam, what about the words of prophet Daniel? From the going forth of the commandment to restore Jerusalem to the coming of the anointed one, the prince. The time will be 7, in 3 scores, in 2 weeks.
Oh, read all the mystical numbers. Who can interpret them?
I, and the 3 Magi from Babylon, whose reputations you all know very well.
Oh, Casper, Melchior, and Balthasar, well-known fanatic.
Brothers, listen to me. We have studied the scrolls. We have deciphered all the tablets. We have pondered all the prophecies until now. The meaning is very clear to us. The time of the coming of the Son of Man lies within this year. Is not one of you stirred up by this great challenge?
In what way?
Join me in my pilgrimage to find the King and to set your presence at his feet. When the star appears in the sky, we have 10 days to join our brother Magi in Babylon.
No, I'm afraid such a hard trouble is too much for my advanced year. Good night, Artaban.
Wait, Artemis! Wait. I'll go with you. I'm certainly not going to follow Artaban's shadow.
You are young, Adas. You are young. Are you not stirred up by the adventure of setting out to find our Lord?
It would be better not to find him. A Messiah in a far-off place, it would upset the whole world we know. A very comfortable world, I might remind you. Good night.
God, do more of you. Sing in the plague today. star. The star.
Master,
Settle myself to stallion.
now, tonight.
Haste now, I have no time to waste.
Arthiban had 10 days over the brown slopes of Mount Aratus. Finally, on the 10th night, within a few hours' ride at the appointed meeting place, Arthiban approached to grow olive trees beside running water.
Can you hear me? Are you in pain? Who are you?
Only God knows who I am.
What are you doing here alone? Where is your family, your tribe?
Gold, gold. They took a sick goat and left an old man to die. Goodbye. Goodbye. You and your fine clothes and your charitable questions. You are known better than the rest of them. Who cares about a worn-out old man who has given his whole life to?
Here, old man.
Go away. If I drink, I may live to die tomorrow.
Come on, old man. I am in a hurry.
Well then, hurry on. I did not ask your time or your charity.
Come on, old man. I have food in my saddlebags. We must be on our way.
I still can't understand why you are meddling with my fate. Who are you?
Traveler, on the way to Jerusalem to find the man born to be the King of Jews.
But you will not find him in Jerusalem.
Who speaks for your tribe?
He is the one, the son of my son, who is dead.
I found this old man at the oasis. He tells me that you have left him there to die.
We are nomads, and our way is hard. The old man's days are numbered.
You have no right to throw a old man as a worn-out sandal. No wonder. He is troublesome and tests your patience. But he is a human being. You owe him human loyalty.
Is it human to keep this bag of bones alive and let the child of our tribe go hungry? Now, my friend with a full belly, you have saved his life, therefore he is yours. Take him with you.
That's impossible. I have far to go.
Ah, the sandal is on the other foot now, and the strap pinches.
Hey, take this. Sell it. It will bring you more than enough to keep your grandfather and the children of your whole tribe.
You have saved my life. You have restored my faith, my dignity. But I have nothing to give you in return.
Give me your blessing. I must make haste.
May the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob bless you and prosper your journey. But did you not say that you are going to Jerusalem to seek the Messiah?
Yes, but I am late already.
But our prophet said he is to be born in Bethlehem, not Jerusalem. Bethlehem! Bethlehem!
Artaban approached the temple of seven spheres, where he was to join the other wise men. We have waited past the appointed hour and can delay no longer. We go to find the king. Follow us across the desert.
Not Jerusalem! Bethlehem! Bethlehem!
On the third day, after the three wise men had found Mary and Joseph with the young child Jesus, Artaban reached Bethlehem, bearing still his ruby and his pearl to offer to the king.
Forgive the intrusion. All the streets are deserted. I am searching for a babe born to be the king of Israel.
You also?
Others have come to Bethlehem.
3 days ago, Magi from the far east, they said, the star guided them to the stable where the wife of Joseph of Nazareth laid with her babe.
That's why the streets are found empty. But then they found him.
Yes, they paid the child homage as if he were a prince and gave him many rich gifts. We could not understand it.
But where are they now, the Magi?
Gone! They disappeared that same night.
But the babe they worship, is he still in Bethlehem?
No, the man of Nazareth took his babe and his wife and fled. Some say to Egypt.
Fled? Why?
There is a rumor Herod's soldiers are searching for the infant. Everyone is frightened.
That's why the streets are found empty.
The men have driven their flocks up to the hills where they will be safe. But the soldiers come to plunder.
Thank you for your kindness. I must resume my journey to Egypt or wherever the newborn babe may be.
Prussia, the soldiers, Herod soldiers are killing all our children.
Open! Open in the name of Herod!
You will find nothing. I am alone here.
You say you are alone here?
Except for a mother cat and her kittens.
Stand aside.
No, wait.
Who are you to defy Herod? What have you here?
A ruby worth a fortune to a man that is hard of hearing,
What?
worth of a king.
There is no child here except but a cat.
God of truth, have mercy on me, for I have spent for a man what is meant for thy son.
And now, with no star to prophecy to guide him, the other wise men set out for Egypt, seeking, searching, asking for the Messiah and for the word of Holy Family. And so Arthivan continued a fruitless search for his Messiah for 21 years. Then one day, tired and troubled, he entered the dwelling of a Hebrew rabbi.
What brings you to an obscure teacher of my faith?
I am searching for a Messiah. Oh, your own prophets have foretold his coming, and I have seen it in the stars. I have sacrificed all my worldly possessions and 21 years of my faith in a vain search to find the king.
You are of the race of the Magi, yet you look for a king. I have always heard that the Magi were men of great wisdom. Now I wonder.
There are so many who claim to be the true Messiah. What is one to believe?
And if you find him,
I will lay my present, my only one remaining present, at his feet.
I observe that the one you are looking for, you call the Messiah and the King. Can he be both?
The one I seek will be all powerful. He can bring a new kingdom to the earth.
That could mean he is an emperor. But you don't look for him among the mighty. Why?
Because it's confusing. I have searched so long and I have grown old. And there are so many contradictions. How can he be an emperor? He was born in a stable and his people are humble laborers. It does not fit together.
Perhaps your Messiah's kingdom is of a different kind.
I do not understand you.
Has it occurred to you? Your king might not be found in palaces. If I were to look for such a one, I would have looked for him among the lowly and the poor, the suffering and the oppressed, who needs him most.
How should I recognize so simple a man as that?
Go home, my friend. You search for your Messiah in wrong places. His kingdom is within. Prepare your heart, and he will come to you, wherever you may be.
No, no, no. I shall not give up my search. I will not return home to accept my failure.
And you are driven by pride, sir, not by the reverence for the truth.
How dare you? Who are you to advise me, a scribe, locked up in a narrow room? It is written that he is a king, and I will find him in a stone to lay my presence. I have lost everything else along the way, but still I have my pearl to pay him tribute.
More years passed, and the fourth wise man was at the end of his resources. He was forced to work, reaping the harvest of land and sea, or toiling in the villages, whatever the strength of his aging arms could bring him food and sustenance.
You shouldn't be here, Elias. You should be at your wife's side.
There will be no pay unless this work is finished. And I need the money for her and the emperor.
Nevertheless, a husband's side should be by his wife and the child.
What use would I be?
Hold her hand and tell her that you are very proud. It's your first wife?
She is my first and the only one. I love her so much.
I envy you, Elias, that you have only one wife, that one more than I have ever had.
You have no family to care for you in your old age?
None that would concern themselves with a foolish, silly old man.
You don't seem that to me.
I spent my whole life trying to prove that I was right. And about what? I have pursued all my dreams and shadows, but the object of my search has always eluded me. Now I hardly remember what it was about.
Elias! Elias!
Go home, Elias. I will finish your work and bring your pay tonight.
Do you mean that?
Of course.
Thank you. Oh, so kind of old man and gentle. Not this way, in this cruel time, unless. Are you by chance one of us?
Us?
A follower of the Messiah who preaches to do unto others as you would have them to do unto you.
A simple riddle. How does that make him a Messiah?
But in his very simplicity is the power that makes the Jesus of Nazareth the King of Kings.
Nazareth. Now, where am I? He is the Son.
The Son of God. I know, I have seen him.
You have seen the King.
The first time, when I was only a lad, I had gone up into the mountains. And I came upon a great multitude who were listening to him preach. came time for the noonday meal, and there was among all of us only 5 small loaves of barley and 2 fish. I don't know how it happened, but Jesus took the loaves and fish and gave thanks. And suddenly there was more than enough to feed the multitude.
A miracle.
One of, but many. He has turned the water into wine. He has cured the sick, and he has caused the blind to see and deaf to hear, and he has raised the dead.
Where is he now?
If I knew, which I do not, I would not dare to tell. For the Romans are afraid of the power of his goodness.
Jesus of Nazareth.
What's that?
The last hope of an old man's life.
Elias, Elias.
Go home, Elias. Be with the mother of your child.
Wherever he went, Jesus had been there and gone. And so at last, worn and weary, and with little hope, Artiban finally came to the city of Jerusalem.
Everyone seems in such a hurry. Why?
Haven't you heard about the crucifixion at Golgotha outside the city walls?
They go to men see to death.
Oh, it is just some loon who says he can change water into wine. He is to be crucified between 2 thieves.
What is his name?
He calls himself Jesus of Nazareth.
The Messiah, my King. He is to be crucified.
Well, he told the Pilate that he is the Son of God and King of Jews. No one tells the Pilate things like that.
Could it be that this is what it was intended? That I would find my kings of kings at last in the hands of his enemies and would be able to ruffle up my pearl as a ransom. I'm coming, my Messiah. Pray God, I'm not too late. I'm not too late.
Leave me, please. Leave me. Leave me.
What have this child done that you torment her?
They are going to sell me as a slave.
Is this true?
Yes, she has been seized for her father's debts. This is the law of the land.
And what about the laws of God? Does that not take precedence? A human being is not a chattel.
You speak like my father. He used to call me his beloved.
Bring her.
No, no.
No, wait. Wait.
It seems like a pearl of great price. If you could see a way to give it as a settlement of the debt.
See my way. I have lost my way in a grave near Babylon, and now in a cottage in Bethlehem.
I do not willingly drag a young girl to be sold into slavery.
I once owned the slaves, and I see not their sufferings, but the suffering of others have made me a slave. I cannot pass on. Forgive me, my Messiah.
You do this for me?
Take this. Pay our debts. That was the last of my treasures that I have kept for my king. Now I have failed utterly.
No. You helped me. Now you need help.
Listen.
I hear nothing. I must fetch someone.
Do you not hear his voice?
I hear nothing. You need help and rest.
Not so, my lord. But when did I see thee hungry and give thee food? Or thirsty and gave thee drink? Or naked and gave thee food? Or clothed thee? 330 years, my lord, I have looked for thee, but I have never seen thee, nor ministered unto thee, my king.
Truly I say unto thee, inasmuch as thou have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, thou hast done it unto me.
Arthiban's journey was ended. His treasures were accepted, and the other wise man has found his king. I have been thinking of how this earth of ours has made several turns since the time of Arthiban. Generation has followed generation. The ways of people have changed, yet the story of the other wise men is ever new. For each of us is an Arthiban. Like Arthiban, we in our own ways search for the shadow of the Prince of Peace. Often we may get discouraged and disheartened, but let this story be a fresh reminder that we can find peace on earth and good among people.
Oh, wasn't it a spectacular show? Thank you, dear brothers, for your amazing performance.
Alfred Painter, a famous author, said, "Saying thank you is more than mere good manners. It is a good spirituality too."
Today, our hearts swell up with joy and pride as we thank each one of you for your